Hey, pre-notification gang. Thanks the Bits King. Thanks the Resub Haze. You gonna watch the Fortnite concert? Oh, fuck. I totally forgot about it. Who is it again? Kid Leroy. It's tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. Maybe. There's some turkey, maybe Drewski and Brown Bear. Play Hi-Fi Rush, it's genuinely incredible. Let me look it up. Thanks Risa, Matt, and Clown. I won't be playing it tonight though. Oh. Thanks to Resub. R8J. Dead Space is tomorrow. Well, it might come out tonight at midnight, I'm not entirely sure. Thanks to Resub, Fupa, and Calamity. The Resub, Cheesy. $11 a.m. EST. Oof. Actually, give sub Dato. The Resub Funkmaster. That's pretty cool, Atrocious. Or just get it on console and you can play it at midnight. Nah. Thanks a Prime Zay. Yeah, of course I'm gonna be playing Dead Space. Thanks for the gift sub, B1S. God of War Ragnarok was amazing. Hi-Fi Rush, basically Saturday morning cartoon mixed with BPM and Kingdom Hearts combat. It's a fucking banger. High praise. I'd be down to try it. Thanks to the resub, right? Megan, or Mega, and Awaken, and Sinister. Thanks to resub, Helicity. Have you heard of the Hype House lawsuit? Didn't we cover that? I'm pretty sure we did. Thanks to resub, Soft Serve, and Kopi. The resub, Pearly. Ooh, thank you for the raid. God damn. Thanks to tier 1 crown, the resub, Hazel, Nick, and the Prime Smurf. Thanks for that, Jinxie. That's a fucking fat one. Congrats on, what is it, number 6 most subbed? That's some wacky shit. Congrats. That's huge. The savior of Siege. The savior of Siege, indeed. Thanks to Resub, Hedgehog, Lion, Grease, the gift sub, and Musin. Yeah, I just started. Literally just got home. I don't really know what we're gonna do tonight, but we'll find some wacky, goofy shit. He's a tier 1 playboy. Hope you had a great stream. No, I finished Forspoken last night. That game is a goddamn stinker. That game was trash. I'm being a little harsh on it. It was just bad. It wasn't the worst game I ever played, but it was not good. Thanks for resub, Echo. Yeah, I'm playing Dead Space tomorrow. It comes out at 11 a.m. Eastern, so I can't play it tonight even if I wanted to. Nothing I can do about that. No, the M&Ms are still benched. They were too sexy. So yeah, the M&Ms are still sidelined. No updates there. Do I think it'll be good? What? Maya Rudolph is the new M&M spokesperson? I prefer the nut-bustable M&Ms, but that's just me. Thanks, resub artist. The bits poop. Frosty and remains. Thanks to Prime B-Rad and the resub Maddie. Oh, Dead Space? Yeah, I think Dead Space Remake will be good. I mean, I can't imagine they fuck it up. No way they fumble that. Thanks to resub Bubblegum and Dova. And the bits Aussie. Oh. Have you looked at the conspiracy theory around Harold Holt, the former Prime Minister of Australia that went swimming and disappeared? Probably got captured by the Atlanteans, man. I don't know shit about him. Oh wait, is he the guy that people speculate was taken by spies? Like a team of advanced warfare people got him and took him or some shit? Is that guy? It is that guy? Oh, nice. It was a Chinese subs... Oh, that's right. That's what it was. It was the Chinese submarine that people speculate captured him. Yeah. I got the cliff notes on it. Thanks, resub Conbaru, Panda, and Tofu. Positives to Forspoken. It's visually very pretty. Thanks, a gift sub big. Have I seen the reviews for Dead Space Remake? No. Are they not good? Are they shit?
"14 years to prevent this from happening again."
They're amazing? Oh, thank God. Okay, you had me worried when you said it that way.
It's impossible to expect the Dead Space remake to be as transformative as something like the Resident Evil 2 remake was. The generational leap isn't as grand, and so much about it feels inherently familiar to the 2008 original. Such is the way EA Motive has weaved its changes into the Dead Space mold. The new side quests might leave a lot to be desired, but every other addition contributes to a remake that stays true to its progenitor while also improving upon it in a number of ways. Newcomers and hardcore Dead Space fans will
imagine GameSpot gave it a 3.
But this is now the quintessential way to play one of the survival horror genre's best.
Nice. Game ranks better. Well, it's not like I really care about the the reviews from GameSpot or IGN. I was just curious. Skill Up said it's one of the best remakes of all time. Well, that's great news. Thanks for your sub, Lamisa. Another gift sub, Big Easy. You doing a watch party for Rocket League tomorrow? Yeah, I didn't realize it was tomorrow. I thought it was next week. But yeah, we'll be watch partying tomorrow. Thanks for the resub. Trial, Temple, Shampoo, and Tier 1 Honey, and give sub, give sub. There's a California police chase. Is it interesting? The last 3 have been very underwhelming. Is this one good? Does it have anything cool happen? Thanks for 5 gift subs, B1. The resub, Big Meme. Yeah, no, I have Hi-Fi Rush up here. I'm not playing it tonight. I am exhausted. Played some pickup basketball today. We were running 5s full court. Played 4 games. Shit was brutal. So I'm a little exhausted. I'm not going to start a new game. How much you drop? First game was a little rough. I think I only got like... We only played games to 11. I think I got 4 in the first game. Second game, my long range shot was kind of popping, so I dropped, I think like 7, something like that. But I haven't played in years, so I gotta get back in the swing of it. We had some bodies out there. It was fun. Thanks for resub, Peep, Kageyama, and the Bits Poop Ball. Carry though? No, we don't play NBA rules. We were actually talking about that. NBA rules are so fucking egregious with what they allow to happen. Oh man, I don't even know where to start. I see the clips all over Twitter all the time. They just don't call travel or carry anymore. At all. And I absolutely hate the gathering step rule. That shit is so ass. Oh, it's so ass. Gathering step is the biggest sham of all time. The resub, Nicholas, Dredgen, Roberto, and Goblin. The double Euro. Oh my god, the modern Euro step is so goofy. Here, let's see. Where's one from like this season? Here's a whole video on his James Harden's Euro travel.
Donovan, giant step inside. He made Barton look foolish there. What a Euro step for Mitchell. Spin move. Here comes a Euro step. He just gets faked out. He goes one way, goes for the steal, and whoop, right around him on the Euro step. The awkward right. What a finish.
See all that attention on Durant. They're always
still training Slayer in RuneScape.
And Kevin gets the ball. Shot clock at 3. He goes through the whole Nugget roster and scores.
Yeah, thanks, Reese, Timmy. There we go. That's like an actual Euro step.
Able to get by, and then all of a sudden the extra defender comes across.
1, 2, bang. So in the NBA, you get a gathering step, so you can actually do 3 on a Euro, and I see it all over Twitter all the time. It's so frustrating. So far, these are clean. These might actually just be like real Euros.
Ooh, look at that one. Rashawn evading the defender and the nice little dunk.
Westbrook again.
Yeah, these are just going to be actual Euro steps. The police chase was solid, was it? When you watch the best Euro steps, that's what happens? Yeah, I guess so. I've just mainly seen it from this season's highlights. So on Twitter, I'll see people celebrating like a big drive or something or a huge Euro moment. And it's 3 steps every time because you get that bonus with the gathering step. And I just always just Sigh. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Stone Free. Thank you for that, man. And the resub Timmy and Jack. And the resub Caesar. The Prime Ruthless. Hey Coder, I did finish Forspoken. No good. Not very good. It's not against the rules though. Well, no, I'm not blaming the players. It's not against the rules. I just still think it's trash. When the gym merch gonna drop? Tomorrow, actually. Thanks for resub Smoog, and the bits I ate, and Karma. I do have all of the tub gifts. They're actually right next to me. I keep them in my room. Do I use Opera's ad blocker or a separate extension? I use Opera's built-in one. Kai was banned? Yeah, what was Kai banned for? Was it smoking too much? Did they call it self-harm or something? I know Kai, Bruce, somebody else got banned today or something. Thanks for the Prime Bonsai and the resub Neo, Ace, and Step Bro. Took edibles and fell asleep. Oh, so I actually called it self-harm. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't see the reason for any of the bans. I just saw a lot of people got banned. Thanks, resub DeLorean. Ooh, that would be huge, Camus. That would be absolutely fucking huge. Oh yeah, Drago. We used to do a lot of glitches together. His channel's still up though. Those have been there for a while. Those aren't my videos though. We just used to do them together. It's a bit silly. Did you hear that the Bills safety Damar Hamlin was replaced with a body double after he died of corona? Yeah, I read that conspiracy theory. But they're ignoring all of the very real evidence of Damar Hamlin being alive. Like it's pretty remarkable. Thanks, resub Lindizzle. People are so stupid with this shit. I think this one's... I don't know if this one's serious or not. Let me see. Nah, maybe it is serious. Yeah, it's pretty fucking weird. The conspiracy theory is Damar Hamlin did pass away, and the NFL has a body double that's just they're using to try and like improve their numbers. It's a very twisted conspiracy idea. Like, it's fucking stupid. Thanks, the resub Gollin. And not tonight, Paranoia. Why would they do that? Because they're fucking idiots. The people that believe it are just actually unbelievably stupid that look for any possible weird, far-fetched idea of fantasy and try and paint it as reality. In order to even toy with this idea, you would have to somehow explain why Damar Hamlin's family would be okay with it. Oh yeah, no, Damar Hamlin's dead. No, yeah, they're using a stunt double? Cool. Alright, we won't say anything. We'll keep it a secret. Thanks, resub Weeb. They replaced the family too. Nice. Hush money? That's a crazy leap, especially with the NFL being notoriously cheap. But let's just toy with that idea for a second. Not only would they have to give hush money to the whole family, they'd have to give hush money to every single goddamn worker at the hospital that saw and knew about Damar Hamlin. That'd be probably one of the biggest hush money checks of all time. And the and the Bills. And the Bills too. Thanks to the bits, Karma. And give some scrote in true karma. It'd be so easy to disprove this by showing his face. They have. What? There's like 1,000 pictures of him recently. With his whole face. But they're pretending those don't exist. Thanks to the resub, Karma. You gonna watch this Shazam trailer? What, did they put out a new Shazam trailer? Sure, and check it out. Cool. Why'd you say read the comments on the main one? Why are people not excited? Thanks a bitch, Carp and Risa Wolverine. Yeah, of course I saw that, Carp. I made something on that too. Thanks a Prime Free Mono. No, I don't have any of the thumbnails, Christian. Thanks a resub staged. No, Dead Space doesn't come out tonight for PC, so no. Thanks a bits again, Karma. Resub Stewart. Did you hear what Dana White said defense was in slap fighting? I'll look it up. What was it? Just defense in slap fighting? This is about slapping his wife. Dana White's power... Ooh. Oh. Dana White's power slap exceeds expectations of just being wrong. I don't even know what that means. What am I looking for? Thanks to tier 1 Ungodly and the resub Nazareth and the 5 gift subs Billy. And the 5 gift subs Fish. Hey Fish. Thank you for that. Why not play Dead Space on PS5? Yeah, I just don't feel like downloading it on the PS5. That's all. Oh, man. I got a case of the yawns. Ooh-wee. Thanks a Prime Flash. You played the new Harry Potter game? Yeah, I think it looks really mediocre at best, but I'm going to give it a shot for the sake of the moist meter. Let me see some of the gameplay here. I do plan on trying this, just not tonight. Thanks to resub Gutter and Freya.
I said next.
Thanks, Gifted Mars. Why didn't you moist meter Forspoken? Oh, I will. I'll have that up tomorrow.
Shy, is it?
Yep.
Profession, rock star.
Future rock star.
Let me see some of the gameplay.
Are you?
This seems very BPM. When the Summoning Salt type vid come out. Should be this weekend, so in the next couple days. Should be ready.
Well, that was awesome. I should probably get out of here.
Hello, Big Monster Production Record here. And what's this I hear about a defense running wild in record?
This is Beautiful Joe.
Sees this kid running around?
Similar aesthetic, I guess.
Hello there. Can I be of assistance? If you need help, don't hesitate to chat.
I can't bet tell me. Game's a sleeper hit. Yeah, people love it. Thanks for your sub, Simmons. I am excited for Dead Space remake. It wasn't Dana White, it was the president of Power Slap. Power Slap gave an absurd explanation of what constitutes defense. On the no defense, I mean there's no evasive defense. If your definition of defense is only evasion, that's obviously got some element of truth to it. However, again, talking to these guys, there's definitely defense. There's training the head, neck, shoulder muscles, and our sports science and sports data that we put out will start to support that. Learning how to tense to make the muscles. How tense to clench the jaw, all of that matters. Learning to roll with the slap but not committing a flinching foul matters. So it's really a lot of timing. When do you close your eyes? Do you leave your eyes open the whole time? There are elements of defense. Dana White must have really begged this guy to take some slaps for him here. Hey, we're in the middle of a PR nightmare. I can't show my face again, Frank. Can you get out there and say something stupid? Thanks to the resub Dink, Colin, and Tier 1. Fanta. Thanks to Tier 1 Godo. And the Prime Man Flesh. The resub Dead. Please talk about MILF Manor episode 2. I haven't watched it, so I can't talk about it. Let me take a peek. What have I missed? Was this a banger? Oh, they don't have any clips up yet. Just Cody and Noel talking about it. Oh, thanks to Tier 1 Mars and the resub Weeb. Happy birthday to your girlfriend, man. You see the Uber Eats driver walk out onto the floor of a college basketball game? Oh shit, he's in the middle. Give the boy the rock. Oh, this is definitely a prank. Oh.
In a wild video, a food delivery driver walked onto the court of a Division I college
that's
basketball
fake.
game. The images were captured by the great videographer Austin Hansen, who works for Loyola Chicago. And
Damn, it would have been hyped though if it was real. Thanks to resub Lake and the Prime Salty. Someone found a TikTok from Kelly's son, the blonde from MILF Manor, and he made where he said, since animals can rape each other, why can't humans? Jesus Christ, what? Man, MILF Manor episode 2 must have went hard. What? Jesus Christ. Thanks to resub Blasian and the Prime Amino. Farming tractor leads police on a... Oh, the Inside Edition. Get out of there, old McDonald. Don't let him catch you. Punch that shit into overdrive.
The chase happened in Boone, North
That
Carolina.
bitch got a turbo mode on it?
Say the suspect behind the wheel.
Oh, he's drifting.
The tractor was driving erratically in a parking lot and trying to hit people. The suspected driver also hit several cars, a dumpster, and a church before hitting the road. Police tried to use stop sticks to bring the tractor to a halt, but they said it didn't work. Then one officer shot at one of the tires.
Oh,
that
Jesus.
took out the tire, but didn't entirely stop the fleeing tractor. After driving for some time without a front tire, the driver turned onto a private road and jumped out. He was soon taken into custody. No one was injured throughout the entire ordeal.
Well, what are they charging him with? Having a good time?
Inside Edition Digital.
What, gone are the days of just drunk driving your tractor around, hitting a few cars, a dumpster, and a church. Fucking woke liberals taking away our tractor rights. Son of a bitch. Thanks to the Prime's some guy on Twitch on the resub machine. The Prime Scrawny. And the resub Jeff. DJ Khaled eating seafood. Okay. I do love DJ Khaled. I'll watch him eat some seafood. Is this new? No, this is 3 months ago. I don't think I've seen this though.
Tell him to bring out the lobster. Tell him to bring out. You see that? You see Burner? You see Burner Boy and Cali? And that lobster? Some boy make tune. We gotta make global bomber clock tune, big tune. And some boy I make tune. You see that lobster? Don't play with that. Hold on.
Woo!
Right?
Now take a big juicy bite of it.
Please. Everybody. Him with some of that pasta too.
That's the whole thing. Why did he even film that? Thanks to the bits Carp, Sylvie, and the resub Piro, Thick Nasty, and Phil. Maybe at some point, Carp. Did you hear Xbox is now woke because of the power management software? Oh, I forgot to talk about that. Oh, right. This was amazing. What was it? Oh, oops. What was the whole story? This is Kotaku, Australia. Woke Brigade is after video games because they offered an energy saving mode for the new Xbox, which had me giggling. I think I don't understand the angle. I think they were going for like trying to politicize gaming by getting people alerted to climate culture or something. When obviously the goal is giving people an option to not use as much energy, so save you a little money. It's like actually crying about fucking everything. It's amazing. It is such a weird one. Thanks, Risa, Bob, D-Storm, and Piro. Now, if they made the statement like, the world's dying and the only cure is to get an Xbox with energy saving mode, show that you're about activism for the climate, then they'd have some kind of leg to stand on for it. But this is just, here's a power saving option. I'm surprised they're not going after, like, phones, because they have the same thing with a low power mode. Woke liberals infected all of the cell phones with low power features. But yeah, I saw that one. That one had me giggling for a little bit. Thanks, resub, Aaron. Woke liberals infected my cock with pussy. Amen, brother. That's Sleepy Joe for you. God, this is so wild. What? Could this be what finally makes some young people realize the negative real-world impacts of hashtag climate scam? My man, it is just a low-power option on an Xbox. The purchasing of the Xbox did infinitely more harm to the environment than just keeping it on. I don't think anyone gives a fuck about climate activism on a low power mode. Not even the manufacturers. It's actually just looking for controversy where there is none. Did you see BuzzFeed's gonna use ChatGPT to create articles? Yeah, I told you that would happen. I'm just surprised they're being so upfront about it. That's the future of journalism. Really, this whole thing about like Xbox going woke because of low power mode, that could very well be ChatGPT generated. 100%. That is 100% something that ChatGPT would cook up. And we'd never know. Thanks for Prime Jackalope. And the resub Drisky. Creating issues out of things is how they make money. You're reading the article. Well, this isn't their article. This is just a recap of it. But you're not wrong. Every single news outlet, right, left, whatever, all of it profits off outrage clicks. As long as you're keeping people angry, you're keeping people reading on the site. That's the idea behind it, which is why ChatGPT is going to be instrumental for journalism. Oh, man. Thanks a gift sub, Hokage. Thanks the resub, Vero. I am very gassy today. We played a lot of basketball and then I ate a lot of food. And then I ate some custard right after eating a ton of food, so now my tummy's all confused on what's gone into it. So my tummy's been making a lot of noise. Aaron had a good shot today. Aaron was looking pretty good from behind the line. He had some deep range shots. They looked good. Aaron and Chase played. We had a good group out there today. Thanks Resub Polybridge and John. What shoes are you wearing for basketball? Some Currys. We all got matching shoes. Well, most of us got matching shoes. Oh, true, Meadow. That's a throwback. Holy shit. You see that breaking? Did you see that breaking is going to be an Olympic sport? You mean breakdancing? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Yeah, breakdancing. That's so cool. It used to be that way in the States for a little while. Wow, what a time to pause it. I remember back in the late 90s, early 2000, breakdancing was fucking huge. They had like incredibly popular movies based entirely around breakdancing. Anyone remember You Got Served? That movie was big. I remember people used to talk about that shit all the time. It was big. It was cool though. Breakdancing was always very cool. Sure, what's it called, Apple? Oh yeah, Step Up was another one. Or was it Step It Up or Step Up? I don't remember, but yeah, one of those. Thanks, recent Bing Bong. True. It was Step Up. Crunk dancing. Crunk day. You just reminded me. I don't remember Bring It On. Anyone remember Crumping? This was like an evolution of breakdancing, like kind of on the tail end of it. I think this single scene killed Crumping.
I don't have any anger.
Oh, they missed the best part. Where's the whole scene? God, the quality's trash.
Sarah, we're crumping.
What?
Look at my
Yeah, baby. Crumping. Let's go. Yeah. Shit was huge for a while. Thanks, resub. Tiffy, Star, and Tier 1 Crunchy. Price Master. You hear about the guy who tried to rob a restaurant by grabbing the register but then dropped it and hurt himself and ran away with nothing? Can't say I know that one. You hear about the Fallout 2 FPS? So was this an old show? Oh, I know. This is the guy that screams. Right? At local auctions. Yeah. This is not a local auction, it's a garage sale, but yeah.
Old pop watches and old wind up wristwatches. Tiny. Oh yes. I understand, like
$17.95 for the mini TV.
Yeah, I've seen that. Thanks a bitch, Brick. I'm back. Holy shit. My legs are sore. Thanks to the resub Smeppy and the gift sub Meadow. Is that right, T-Chon?
Ask that you refrain from sending negative messages or joining in with the complaints of others. Rest assured that our game will be visible on the Steam store again once the maintenance is complete. And then they finish it up with, patience is key. Now, I would argue that the gaming
Pretty
community
much
has
Blue
been
Box
more
Studios
than
all
patient
over
with
again with the
Fantastic and
band,
their title the day before. But anyways, here's where it starts to get more interesting. So first, I started digging into this. I reached out to someone who knows way more about Steam than I do. I asked them about this statement from Fantastic, the known bugs, etc. I showed them this receipt log, and their exact statement and response back to me was, no, that's total BS. It is not a known bug. It is not common.
It
Then
doesn't
we get the
sound like a
Steam
known
logs for the
bug.
day before
I've
showing
never
that
heard of
changes
it.
were made, removing the movies and trailers on their Steam store page. The team claims that this is Steam delisting the game, but to me, these look like their team is going in and deleting the movies and screenshots, as in they're just trying to remove all the
I
evidence.
just don't get it. So what is the point in faking a game's existence? You get nothing out of it. And I saw on Twitter people were sharing emails where this studio, Fantastic, was sending them business emails about sponsoring videos to play their game. So surely they have to have some kind of game. GoFundMe money? It wasn't crowdfunded, man. And the pre-order is free. Thanks to the resub Ajoy and the gift sub Hokage. And no, they're not even close, Sylvia. It's much worse. Investor money? Does this have investor money? I guess maybe. I wouldn't know if it did or did not. But then what is the point in reaching out to YouTubers asking if they can do a sponsored video playing their game if you don't have a game? That doesn't make any sense. Thanks for the bits, Witch and Kinway. And yeah, I saw that, Kinway. Maybe it was bought out by a bigger IP. I guess, but it seems very unlikely.
Possibly. I don't know. Also, that entire "we are experiencing minor technical difficulties with the game" Discord message has since been entirely deleted, which is a huge red flag. That's right. That entire message that I showed you on screen has now been removed from their official Discord server. Now, I held off on publishing anything last night as, one, I was just totally exhausted from the workday, and number two, I've seen enough from this team at Fantastic based on their previous cases of jumping out of the boiling hot frying pan scenarios that I decided to wait for another round of what I fully expected to appear. And my patience was rewarded. Hours later, we get this statement over on Twitter. Dear fans, right before the release, Steam blocked our game page at the request of a private individual because of the name The Day Before. As you know, our game was announced in January 2021. At the time of the announcement, the Day Before game trademark was available. After the announcement of the game, the above-mentioned individual filed out an application before us to register the game trademark.
This doesn't make any fucking sense. Let's say, and this is giving them such a generous leap in logic. Let's say this is all real, and some rogue madman really did slap him down for the name. How in any way does that prevent you from posting a gameplay video? All you have to do is just not say The Day Before. You can literally just post it in the Discord. It doesn't even need to be on YouTube. Just to prove that the game exists. Thanks to the resub loaf. Why would you wait a year to register the name? None of this makes any level of sense at all. I do think that this is probably a case of fraud, but it's fraud without any kind of gain. it doesn't compute because they're not making money off it unless there are investors behind it. But even then, thanks a resub, Gorgon. Abandoned wasn't being sold either. Yeah, that's a very famous one. That's Blue Ball's studio.
My phone.
This was an actual completely fake game from start to finish. But why was it? Happy birthday, Liquids. Like, it just, they gained nothing from it. Absolutely nothing. Thanks a resub, Rachel, for the attention. But how is that helpful? It's not like they're going to have fans if they never release the game, so the attention does nothing. It's worthless. They did it to promote their other products. Blue Box Studios doesn't have other products. It just had this, and it was all fake. Like the tier 1 spoople. Maybe they did try to develop a game, but on the way they realized it wouldn't work. Now they're looking for a way out. Well, the way out is just saying and this happens all the time. Well, all the time is exaggeratory, but it does happen where a game is announced, a game gets worked on for a long time, and eventually they just have to hit you with the cold water and say, look, we were a little too ambitious and we don't think we're actually going to be able to deliver the product. And then they just cancel it. There's a tier 1 witch. The resub logic. He got funding for it. Who? Blue Balls or day before? Have they made any games in the past? That I don't know. Blue Balls made 2 games, and they were both horror games that were very, very, very short and poorly received. I think eventually there will be a Fabled reboot, yeah. The day before devs made Prop Night. Oh, really? That's pretty interesting. Burn 2 mil of investor money with nothing to show. They'd need a way out. Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, I don't think it's necessarily criminal to just say, hey, we can't do it. You take the 2 mil in funding and you just be like, yep, this is going to be shit. We can release shit, but it is going to be shit. At the end of the day, like, as long as you just deliver something. Yeah, but then they're being accountable. Yeah, but this is going to get, like, if this truly is just an all fraud, if this is truly just completely fraudulent, they made up fucking Jeff the Killer of video games here, that's a crime. That's a financial crime. if they took money, if they had investors, they defrauded them. He's resub sleepy. Why would they make a fake game though? That's what I just don't get. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. It just seems like the worst possible idea.
Day before in the United States. And then they've got a link here. I'll get into more of that in just a moment because I did some digging for you. What's next? Previously, we were not aware of the existence of claims.
I already read all this.
I would press
we'll
F
go
to
to the
doubt.
next part.
We found out about this only. Focus remains on the game itself and how to deliver you the best game possible. Thank you, and we hope for your support. Sincerely, Mytona and Fantastic. Okay, so you've got two parts of this announcement, and we need to be able to break these apart into separate chapters. First off, you've got this claim trademark issue, and then the second part is the delay announcement itself.
Unbelievable.
But first off, let's break apart this trademark. They tag some vague document from a previous filing for the title, like back in 2014. Really doesn't make much sense to me. Anyways, I've done some digging on my own on the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, because remember, they mentioned it was filed for in the United States. By the way, the Patent and Trademark Office has their TESS page, which stands for Trademark Electronic Search System, TESS. Now, if you search the day before, you've got a Soon Lee applying for the rights back on May 21st, 2021, and registering those rights on November 1st, 2022. Now, I don't know anything about Soon Lee. This could be actually an employee of Fantastic. I have no idea, but they've got the rights as of November 1st, 2022. As a point of record, the official...
How can you even argue anything else then? This is like the nuclear receipt. What the fuck? So at the very least, that's just a straight up lie from them. Thanks to the resub risen. Promoting a game that doesn't exist sounds like something Kickstarter would do. Well, that is something that Kickstarter has had. But it was never to this scale. The day before, Discord is defending hard. But how? At the very least, this is a point-blank lie. There's evidence to confirm that this is a lie. Their claim that that they no longer, or they didn't have the rights to the day before name. This is infallible. This is like a legitimate binding truth. So even if you want to like pick or split hairs on if the game's real or not, you should be able to at least call out at the very least that they lied about having the game name rights. Check the devs' Twitter, Fantastic HQ. They're so cringe. Okay. More news very soon. Stay tuned. We feel like simple guy from 90s action movies. You probably remember him as the hero who breaks through the veil of disbelief when no one believes in him, but he finds the inner strength to win and prove to everyone what he is worth in the end. The day before, devs say delay was planned before trademark dispute. Okay. They also linked this as well. This is so confusing.
November 1st.
Let me finish this first before diving a bit deeper.
Now, I don't know anything about Soon Lee. This could be actually an employee of Fantastic. I have no idea, but they've got the rights as of November 1st, 2022. As a point of record, the official day before announcement trailer aired on January 27th, 2021. So that's 5 months before Soon Lee applies for the rights.
Oh, I got so confused. I misheard him. I thought he said it is an employee of Fantastic. Okay. So that's why they're also linking it as trying to use it as evidence that this guy named Soon Lee has the trademark. Though reading through the trademark, the day before is a registered trademark intended to cover the category of downloadable electronic publications in the nature of newsletters, journals, magazines, and books. Online shopping, sports, esports, foreign language, and kindergarten education. I don't know if that necessarily encompasses video games. Maybe it does.
I'm going to make a huge assumption here, but you would think that the team at Fantastic would have tried to apply for the day before copyright before that date, but I guess you would be wrong, because according to this test record system here, Fantastic applies for the day before on January 27th, 2022, a full year after their first announcement trailer airs over on YouTube. Now, this is just for the United States. There could be contradicting records in some form internationally. Who knows? I'm done digging up stuff on this one. Now on to the second part of this announcement, and that's the delay part. And of everything that has gone down in the last 24 hours, this part sounds the most accurate and truthful to me, besides the statement that they just found out the name to their game. The rights to the day before were not available on January 19th. Again, that sounds highly sus. Anyways, they are delaying the launch of the day before, again I might add, from March 1st to November 10th, which was all expected, and we expect it to happen again sometime later this year. And just so we can set a bit of precedent here, and I'm speaking of Fantastic, they set the mega event month announcement date. I forget what year it was. Remember, that was an entire month they gave themselves, and they just flat out missed it. They also originally set their first live game launch date. We didn't set it, they set it, and just weeks prior to that date, they postponed for a full year so they could supposedly transition from Unreal Engine 4 over to 5.
That's so adorable.
And
what the fuck?
Precedent here. They set the March 1st launch window, and you guessed it, they delayed it again. They also claimed that the raw gameplay footage has also had to been delayed, and definitely also due to this copyright issue. Now,
which makes no
just
fucking
a thought. I'm
sense.
just rambling here, but just take the name down and call it an Unreal Engine 5 project from Fantastic until you nail down another name. And if this is truly an issue, then you could just relist the game on Steam and immediately post that raw gameplay footage. I thought I was actually done with this video today, but I decided just on a whim to do just a little more research, and I'm just going to throw in some other thoughts here. But the team at Fantastic claims it is the day before name that is causing all of these legal issues. It's a trademark issue that's causing all these delays. They then delist the game over on Steam to apparently avoid trademark issues, but then I want you to take a look at this. All their day before videos are still live and visible on their official Fantastic public YouTube channel. Also, their website is still splashing the day before logos all over the place. So, which is it, Fantastic?
Well, maybe they just didn't get around to it. It's been a whole 24 hours now. Let's see. I'm sure they fixed it by now. That's a good point.
Today we are going to show.
What? Why is it still called the day before? The day before? You can't use... Why is that? Oh, no. They must have forgot. That's all. They remembered to take it off of Steam and just forgot on every single other platform that it's called the day before. It happens. Sometimes you just forget about it. What a silly mistake.
Trademark issues, or the other thing that we all know is actually true? I'm done with this one for today. I've said this before, but at least Fantastic and the Day Before is entertaining, right? They give you a lot of value proposition and bang for your buck for all this drama.
I can't believe they can't even deliver like a small sliver of gameplay, even if it is completely fake. All they're making is a generic fucking zombie shooter. Like, I've seen a million of these like absolutely slapped together in 5 minutes that are flooding the Steam new release store. Like, it takes actual goddamn minutes to make this.
Does the game exist? Will it ever launch? What will it look like if that day ever comes? I mean, who in the hell knows? Leave me your feedback in the comment section below. Remember to smash that sub button and ring the bell to receive my latest upload alerts. Remember, you can also find and follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and in my community Discord server. Links to all of which can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Until the next one, this is Latuna Buzz Lightbeer.
No, it doesn't. Stop exaggerating. I'm so tired of that fucking cope. I have seen nothing from the Days Gone footage that is anything aside from just third-person shooter and zombies. Where, did I miss something unique here? Hold on, give me a second here. Let me scrub through this real
surprised
quick.
with any of this? The day before, just days before, a major raw gameplay reveal has again postponed
now I'm
pushed
seeing
out
it. Now
the
I'm seeing
dates,
it. This is pretty unique.
and we'll get into all of
This is actually pretty next gen. They don't even have gore on the zombies. Something that's been a staple in the zombies genre for the last 15 years. You're right. This is actually a regression. It's kind of like a breakdown of the zombie genre to its absolute most bare bones, most unentertaining shit ever. In fact, even on this execution here, I remember there's no gore. It's just some blood that splurts.
Log, and
oh, you're right. You're right. This is actually pretty unique. They put even less effort into this than Left 4 Dead back in 2008. Good point. You're absolutely right. I was exaggerating by saying it's a generic zombie shooter. It's actually significantly more minimalist and even less impressive than a generic zombie shooter. I didn't mean to disrespect the other ones. Thanks, a resub One Piece. Let's see. Let's get just to do our due diligence here. I'm sure there must have been something that was too subtle and cool that I overlooked that was really unique about this. That isn't just third-person shooter with an assault rifle on stationary zombies. And in fact, they can't even do what most zombie shooters do, which is at least give you a lot of zombies to shoot. It's literally like 2 on a screen at any given time. I don't think I've seen more than 2 on a screen. Here's 2. That's going to be the maximum. So they can't even deliver a lot of zombies for you to shoot at in this fucking thing, I guess. Some car driving, that's huge. That's new. Whoa! Huge. This one's 3? Holy shit, they had 3. 4 even? I can't believe I was so blind to see how incredible this one was. Man, this looks awesome. I don't know how anyone was even excited for this piece of shit in the first place. I couldn't envision a more boring zombie shooter. Go watch their YouTube video. Which one? Is that where all the good stuff is?
Today we are going to
This is the footage we just saw. Oh, there is a little bit of gore. Oh, let's go. Thanks to Tier 1 Orca. In their scripted, not real gameplay, which this is all pre-rendered, they did manage to at least showcase 1 head exploding and 1 arm popping. Damn, that is nuts. He's a tier 1 Uzi Vert. And the Prime Orca and T-Chan. Oh, the mega event teaser from a year ago. How did that work out? I bet that event was legendary. Oh, and here's the date, October 15th, 2021. Who could have forgot how great that was? What's the release date? Oh, it's to hype up the mega event on October 15th. Cool, 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 cool. So the game's not real or not coming out ever? That I don't know. They have still yet to show any actual gameplay. Everything they've shown is pre-rendered. So most people are assuming it's fake, and every single time that they've set a date to reveal something or show something, something crazy's come up to push it and delay it. So the most recent one is their trademark dispute, which conveniently happened the day before they said they were releasing a huge gameplay video, and now the trademark disputes, for some reason, tied their hands from showing any gameplay, even though they haven't changed the name on any of their footage here. But, you know, I guess they can't show the gameplay for some reason because of the day before name, even though you can just not show the name and you'd be totally fine. So, I don't believe it's real at all. Or if it is, this is the worst team of developers the business has ever fucking seen. So, one of the two. They don't owe people anything? What are you talking about? They don't owe people anything? Okay, we'll just hype this game up for 2 years and then never deliver and just keep lying about its existence. We don't owe you anything. And what about the investors? You guys invested money, but we don't owe you anything. What is this weird mentality? You said you're making a game. Are you making it or not? And if you're not, why are you lying about making it? You owe an explanation, at the very least. Thanks for resub, Justin. Give sub, give sub. Let's see what the life at this studio
Today
is
we are
like.
going to show you our office at Fantastic and how we work on the
Thanks for 5 gift subs, Noble.
the most
Appreciate it, man. The resub,
anticipated
Schluter.
game on Steam Digital Store. Let's fly to Singapore.
Here I come.
Wait, it was a long time ago. Rewind. Now, our office is here in the continent app. Let's see.
Whoa! Pog, it's real. It's real.
Development is like a marathon. We've been creating the day before for 4 years, day after day. And during this process, life goes on.
Right during the filming of this video, the landlord decided to illegally evict one of our lead artists from the apartment, right on Christmas Eve.
What is happening? What is going on here?
Да, прикинь, за 2 дня до Рождества.
Life at Fantastic is very confusing, I must say. Have you seen Dean Norris cameos on YouTube? Of course I have. Texas has a new UFO sighting today. Cool. Thanks for your sub, Captain. Is it convincing? Wait, they made prop night? Yeah. Which is why it's even more perplexing that they can't somehow manage to deliver even a single sliver of real gameplay footage for a day before. According to many people, yes. Though it looks like a cloud. Alright, I'll take a peek. Where at? Or how long ago, rather. This just looks like Sam Fisher's night fishing goggles. Which one is it? Thanks, Risa Bojangles. Resub Nando. Were you also convinced Elden Ring would never come out? I was convinced it would never come out, not that it never, like, was a real game. That's very different. I don't think Day Before will ever come out, and I also don't even think it's a real game. I more just thought Elden Ring was going to be trapped in a development hell. Thanks a tier 1 pimp. Give me just a second. I gotta take a shit that kind of came out of nowhere. I'll be right back. resub Vic and Neri. And Green. Hey, good luck, Dan. The Duchess of York launched NFTs. Just in time. NFTs are never better. I've heard of that one before, actually, Gift Sub. Yeah, playing Dead Space Remake tomorrow. Rocket League watch party in the morning, though. RLCS starting back up. Is Lud gonna watch along? I'll ask him, but it starts really early tomorrow, so I don't think he will. Keep in mind, he's West Coast time, and this starts at 10. So Lud is not really the kind of guy that's usually up at like 7. So probably not for this one, but I'll ask. Thanks, Resubflux. I don't like Telltale games. I used to, but they just really ran the formula into the ground. Thanks a Prime CJ. Thanks a bit, Sylvie. Cartels are inflating the prices of onions in the Philippines. That's actually kind of fucking crazy. I think it's a tier 1 self-aware. Have you seen Evo Moments 37? I don't know about number 37. What's so special about that one? Oh, this... Why is this... This isn't the original title of the video. But yeah, this is an iconic clip. That's a weird title for it. I don't remember what the original title was, though, but this is really old. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen that. Thanks for resub Kaizen and Smolder. You saw some UFOs today, huh? Nice. Thanks for resub owner of Twitch. Moment 37 is the original name. Is that the original name? Maybe. I mean, you're probably right. Thanks, resub Pringles. Do I know about Gematria? Was that a Godzilla villain? What the I don't understand what even came up with this. It's a Slipknot song. Thanks a resub DJ, Caitlin, and Merchant. Thanks a resub Ratchet. Yeah, I'm playing the Dead Space remake tomorrow. You hear Dead Space isn't coming to Japan because it's too violent. You sure you're not thinking of Callisto Protocol? Do you like the Super Bowl? Yeah, it's always fun. I was watching Velma going. Fuck, I haven't watched in like 2 weeks. Oh, Scooby's in there. Cool. You said you'd watch it for us? Oh, and I still will. I still will. Just taking a little respite. I'll get back to watching it. Oh, no, I've never even heard of that gift sub. Thanks for the resub, Dakota, and the Prime, Zyla. Do you keep up with the Day of Dragons drama from Kickstarter? No, but I love Kickstarter shit like that. What's the Day of Dragons drama?
Hello, welcome. If you look at these flowers, from what I understand, we aren't combat dragons.
So this is a dragon MMO, it seems.
Nectar. So these right here would be our food source if we were going to eat, for instance. I think what we would do, we'd have to like jump into the air and use the hover ability. We don't have access to it right now, but you basically just jump into the air and press whatever button it is to hover, and then you would slowly make your way down if you couldn't reach it. Which,
furry MMO.
Of,
you absolute swine. It's not furries when it's reptiles, it's scalies. Jesus Christ. It's like you don't know anything. No, I didn't even see those got posted, Sylvie. You hear about the nursing FBI sting in Florida? Over 2,000 fake nurses. No, I never heard of that. What the fuck? You ever? Yeah, of course I've listened to them. We already went through all the day before shit. That game's not real. I firmly believe that. And even if it was, I don't understand why people are excited. It looks like shit. Just actually looks like shit. Exhibits which Nerissa Donovan. Oh, okay, Sylvie. So 1 out of the 2 came out. Do you remember War Z? Why does it sound so familiar?
I want to bring you guys back to the year 2020. The models, they don't look bad like...
Did I ever play this?
Sonic? Demon Dog? Alright, I'm dead here.
I feel like I did.
I mean, I'm alive. Oh my god. Okay.
This looks horrible.
Okay. Okay. This is good. We found a muzzin. I'm surrounded, but...
Nothing too crazy, Sylvie. Had a shit ton of scandals behind it. Maybe I only know about it because of the scandals. Thanks, Yusuf Doobie. Yeah, we'll play that at some point. Dead Space is getting the same treatment with Callisto Protocol. Japan censors a lot of too violent games, or if they have nudity, but it's fine with anime having all that. Yeah. Nice. Kid Leroy in fucking Fortnite now. Yeah, he's got a concert tomorrow. He does have a Fortnite concert tomorrow. Yeah, I know all about that gift sub. The porn is still censored. I can't remember if this is accurate or just a myth, but isn't the reason the porn is censored is because the Yakuza has the uncensored versions and they have so much money that they've actually successfully lobbied to have the official porn be censored so that way they have a stranglehold on the uncensored? Is that true or not? Thanks, Resub Cody. Don't remember where I read that. Here, why don't I just look it up again? I read that a long time ago. I don't know what I was thinking with this search. This just brought up actual porn. That was I don't know why I thought that was a good set of search parameters. Let me try typing this in better. Despite that, most of the business activity is illegal: drugs, gambling, international, human trafficking, uncensored porn, loan sharking, blackmail, any number. This is just like what Yakuza does. So uncensored porn is a big one for them, it seems. But is the reason it's censored because of them? Did they successfully lobby? Let's see. This is so hard to get like the information because it's every time I do I just get porn. Wait, let's see. Article 21 of the Constitution of Japan guarantees freedom of expression and prohibits formal censorship. Effective censorship of obscene content does exist and is justified by Article 175 of the Criminal Code. Historically, the law has been interpreted in different ways. Recently, it has been interpreted to mean that all pornography must at least be partially censored, and a few arrests have been made based on this law. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it had anything to do with like lobbying. So that must just be a myth. Yeah, there's nothing about that here. Thanks, Resub K9. I do remember Naughty Bear. Seems odd to have a law like that and then a penis festival in Tokyo. It is very weird law, considering how hypersexualized a lot of the content is. So it doesn't really make a ton of sense. What's the point of censoring porn? I don't know. It's not even like the whole porn is censored. It's just like pieces, I guess. But like hentai is the biggest goddamn industry in Japan. So it just feels really weird. I don't know what the point was. Either make all of it illegal or censored or none of it. I don't understand the half measure. Thanks to resub Shrapnel and the Prime Deer. Hi, Darwin. Only uncensored hentai is released by outside Japan publishers. Is that accurate? I don't think so. I think they get around it by using like the tentacles and shit, right? That's why there's always like tentacles and things like that. Let's see. Yeah. There's a specific history behind the tentacle porn. You hear about that girl cop who banged the whole department, get strip club offered her got a strip club to offer her 10K for 2 shows. Yeah, that's what chat just told me a little while ago. Big career moves. Feels so bad for her husband. He seemed very supportive of all of it, so I'm guessing he likes it. Tennessee is an at-fault divorce state too, so he'd get everything. Yeah, I mean, he's just a cuck. I'm pretty sure he's just a cuck. Thanks, Resub Insecure. You hear the kiss in the newest episode of Last of Us apparently caused a controversy. Haven't seen the newest episode, so I don't know what kiss they're being talked about. But everything's a controversy. Husband's the pimp. If the husband is the pimp of the police officer that got fucked by every dude in the department, he's a terrible pimp because he didn't make any money off it. In fact, it just lost his wife the job. He'd be the worst pimp of all time. Oh no, I haven't seen that one yet, Yuliko. Yeah, I'm gonna moist meter for Spoken tomorrow. It'll go up tomorrow. Thoughts on the Bruce and OTK drama? Is it OTK drama? I think it's just between Bruce and Miz, right? But yeah, I'm really curious what happened there, because he was like just on Miz's stream. And then he even started his stream by like singing praises to OTK and then quickly flipped a switch based on text messages. So, I don't know. That seems real fiery with whatever must have happened there. That kind of came out of nowhere. Thanks to the resub semi. They're like high school people. Well, I don't know about all that, but I'll tell you right now, the vast majority of people on the internet, not just on Twitch, are like high school people. I think it's important to remember that. Thanks to the bits, Kopi. And the Prime Assyrian. What about the history of the AMOC runner video? Yeah, it should be out within the next couple days. Resub Jacob. You hear about the guy who bought a professional back scrubber? No, it sounds super uninteresting though. Thanks, Resub Paul. Should have just bought a professional cuddler. These are cool. These are people that just cuddle you for a while. Oh, Kai even hired a professional cuddler, I guess. I didn't know this was such a booming industry. This kind of popped, well, Jesus. This kind of popped off again recently with the professional cuddlers. But there's a whole industry of people that you just hire to do like non-sexual cuddling. How bored do you have to be though? Well, it's not boredom, it's loneliness. It's actually pretty sad.
I actually feel much more comfortable cuddling with people than I do speaking with them.
They look like any ordinary couple sleeping peacefully in bed, but they're not really a couple at all.
It's a profession.
One is actually a professional snuggler. That's right, Jackie Samuel charges $60 an hour. In return, complete strangers can snuggle next to her in bed. Even women enjoy cuddling with Jackie.
People definitely tell me that they feel calmer and more connected afterwards.
The 29-year-old has started a company, The Snuggery, with the slogan,
Aww.
Take a break, have a snuggle.
I initially started with a small advertisement in the Mind, Body, Spirit section of my paper.
I used to be one. I charged $50 an hour.
Then they come in, we go
What a
over
rate.
policies, make sure we're on the same page, and then they fill out paperwork, and we just cuddle.
Her clients range in age from 18 to 83.
I think that the need for touch is a very basic and universal
Resub
need,
Jolene
and I think
and
that people
Sensei.
do it because they're not getting that need met elsewhere. some of the older clients, perhaps they lost their wife. I have some clients who travel a lot and they just want to come back and have like a consistent person they can cuddle with. Younger clients, maybe they're in a problematic relationship or in a break between, maybe between relationships. So everybody's got their own reason.
The single mom who lives near Rochester, New York, says there's absolutely no.
It's a lot less
and every client is
degenerate than you'd think. It's more just kind of sad.
With a guy named John Husel.
I don't like to be sneaked anywhere the undergarments cover, and then I would do the same for you.
Jackie lights a candle and turns on soft music to create an intimate setting.
Would you prefer a spoon?
Would love to spoon.
Okay, great.
They get into bed and cozy up next to each other. This is John's third time nuzzling with Jackie.
I travel a lot, and it's nice to come home.
Thanks a prime, Robbie.
And have that snuggle buddy that's always there.
I think people feel calmer afterwards. I think they feel grounded. They feel more connected. They have someone to talk to.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty odd.
But I just think it's a nice calm.
Yeah, hey, $60 an hour? Why not? What if he gets a boner? That's just another snuggle buddy added into the mix. A little cuddle puddle. How much would you charge? Oh man, for that? Fuck. That seems so dangerous. Holy shit. That just the idea of it seems like a recipe for disaster. Going over to complete fucking strangers' houses to crawl into bed just to sleep with them, like not sexually, literally just fall asleep with them, sounds incredibly dangerous. They fucking attack you while you're asleep, grope or assault you while you're asleep, fucking tie you up, drug you. Like, you're literally going over there just to make yourself vulnerable with complete strangers. And not only are they complete strangers, but they're strangers with a very specific need, which is cuddling, I guess, which is kind of odd. What if it's in DJ Khaled's shoe closet? I mean, the settings certainly would help. DJ Khaled's shoe closet feels like a safer location. It's neutral territory. Thanks, Arisa. Blooper. Escort's been doing this for years. Yeah, this is a different kind of escorting. It's just cuddling. So it's odd. Thanks for Prime Dan. And thanks for the raid, Gunner. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, man. Thanks, Resub Forf. Have you heard of a professional mourner? Yeah, I think we saw that. Sounds familiar. And no, I've never heard that one, Sylvie. Yeah, I'm playing Dead Space Remake tomorrow. There's a video about a guy you hire to do nothing with you. Yeah, any profession you can think of, I mean, it's not even really a profession per se, but any idea you can think of has a profession associated with it. In Japan, there's a professional, what is it? Is it Eating Buddy? Watch the whole documentary on it. I think it's a dinner pal. So you hire someone to eat dinner with you so that way you don't have to deal with the anxiety of eating alone. I'm pretty sure it was a dinner buddy. So you just rent a dinner pal. Thanks to Tier 1 Jim Boner and the resub Maddie and Bit Sylvie. A man used a didgeridoo to prove the pyramids were built with sound. Nice. What do you think about exploiting those needs? Is it morally okay? Well, I'm not the moral police, and I don't necessarily even know if it's exploiting those needs. Let's take professional cuddling for an example. As far as I've seen, there hasn't been degenerates that have made a big stir, like with attacking the cuddlers. It's people that are just very lonely, like they mentioned, older people that have maybe lost a spouse and just need some kind of connection. So I think that's not like necessarily a negative thing, and I don't think it's exploitative. It's literally like this person is damaged and just needs some form of comfort. So I can see some wholesome use cases, but then I can also see a lot of weirdos using it, even though there hasn't been that many, I guess, so far. But I still don't necessarily think it's exploitative. Thanks to the resub bees. You remember the guy who used to be a fake bully to get beat up to make guys feel more confident around their girlfriend? That was a joke. That's not a real thing. But yeah, I saw that. That guy's fucking awesome. He posted an advertisement for his business of pay me $50 and you can beat my ass. And he like gave reasons why you might need his service. It was, if you need to look scary in front of bullies, if you need to look strong in front of a girl, that kind of thing. Is fucking awesome. That guy was super cool. I don't think he ever actually did it though. I'm pretty sure it was just a joke. But a great joke. That's fucking awesome. It was cool. Thanks a bit, Sylvie. Holy shit. Another raid. God damn. Thank you for the raid, Snuffy. Welcome. Hope you had a great stream. We're talking about professional cuddlers. Thank you for that. Hope you've been well. And thanks for the resub, Snuffy. Wingman going plus ultra. Yeah, no, that guy's a great wingman. Give me $50 and you can beat my ass in front of your girlfriend. I mean, that's super cool. You remember the show where bullies went up against real fighters? Bully Beatdown, yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of that was fake, though. Like the actual backstory. This was a very old show. Wow, this guy looks a lot like Ninja. But yeah, this was a big one. The show was so good. The idea of it was really cool. I just wish they didn't fake it. I am almost 100% sure all of the lore was fake. There's a prime obituary. My friend was on that show. It's all scripted. I mean, I believe it. I don't know if I necessarily believe you about your friend being on it, but I am very, very confident that it's all scripted. Thanks for the gift sub, Samuel. You see Flo Rida in court jamming to his music. Hey, we talked about it. He's suing for... I already forgot how many million, but yeah, we saw. And no, we don't have one west, and maybe eventually. Thanks to the resub Sobfish. And the resub Kebab and Prime Silver. Yeah, we were just talking about the day before being fake earlier. You guys gonna start doing pickup games soon? We were playing basketball all night. That's why I sound so exhausted. We played like a few hours worth of basketball today. We'll start streaming it soon. We want to start getting creators out there and just fucking slapping them around on the court. But before then, we're going to make a really cool production out of it. Make it fun. Those will be fun streams. You good at dribbling? I used to be. I'm not anymore. Today... I was making good moves to the rim but couldn't finish in traffic. My shot was looking good though. Overall, my shot was alright. And Chase in chat right there, Rimmy Bucks. I am very confident he'll be dunking pretty soon once the streams start up again. Him and Matt. Matt used to be pretty big at dunking, but it's been years. So he's just got to warm back up to it, and Chase is already pretty fucking close. I'm pretty sure we're going to be the best basketball players on Twitch. I don't know who else balls on Twitch, but I think we could do very well against the other creator groups. I think those streams will be really fun. We're gonna get like a ref, coaches, make it a whole fucking amazing song and dance. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Jim Boner, and the gift sub Scruffy, and the resub Pulverizer. And I don't know, gift sub, I haven't seen the show in a long time. And no, not tonight, Phallic. Tomorrow we're doing Dead Space remake. Hassan and Will. Do they still play? I thought they only did that for a little while. Thanks to Prime Panic and the bits, Sylvie. Too hype and ample slap y'all respectfully. So we actually have some fucking killers on the court. I think those would be competitive games. Right now, it's just the rest of us need to get a little bit better. And then I actually think we'd stand a good chance against the Amp squad. Like, they're good. I do know Amp's very, very athletic. So I just need to get my game back up. I'd say give us like a month or so, and I don't think there's a single team that we'd lose to. Thanks to the resub Wandering and the gift sub Phallic. Not yet, Sylvie. I haven't watched that one yet. And thanks to the Prime Panic games. Aren't there literal NBA players on here? I don't know. I don't know about NBA players. But there are other big sports athletes on here. Damn, you're that confident? I am that confident. Even just between Matt and Antron, I really don't think anyone's beating us. Just with those two. And then it's just the rest of us needing to get up to their level. I'm talking all this shit and we just get blown out on day one. It's so fucking embarrassing. Is it an event? Nah, it's just streams we're gonna start doing pretty soon. You can grab rim, right, Charlie? Not anymore. In high school I could. I can't anymore, though. I can't jump very high anymore. I'll get it back, though. It's already starting to come back a little bit. When does Rocket League start? 11 a.m. tomorrow. Thanks a gift sub, Firelord. No way you could grab rim. Grab's an exaggeration. Touch rim is more accurate. But I could in high school. Ask Matt. I used to be able to jump very, very high. Not anymore, though. It's been literally 8 years since I played any pickup. Thoughts on IO removing Hitman 1 and 2 from Steam? I didn't even know they did that. Sounds like shit, though. Thanks to Tier 1 Pocket Town. You see this Shannon Sharpe apology video? Oh my god, don't tell me you apologize. Don't be a bitch. Oh, why? Oh.
There was some interesting events unfolding at the Lakers game Friday. Shannon, I want to turn the floor over to you. I know there's something you want to say.
Yes, thanks, Jen. As you probably have heard or have seen Friday night at the Lakers game, I want to apologize for my behavior.
You bitch. Come on. I was really impressed with it. I thought that shit went hard. Come on. Don't make them, or don't let them force you to say that. Stick to your guns.
You know, guys, I've preached for the last 6.5 years.
What did he do? I was at the Grizzlies game. He ended up getting in like a shit-talking competition with, I don't remember who it was on the Grizzlies. But then he was like, you don't want these hands. You just do not want these hands. He was like, I would lay the wood down. Like, it was cool. Like, it was just fucking cool. And there's a video of it going on. It was really, yeah, it was about to be Malice in the Palace 2.0, all Shannon Sharpe shit-talking as the catalyst.
Years, responsibility and accountability. And I take full responsibility for what transpired. It does not matter what Dylan Brooks said or how many times he said it. Me being the responsible person, me having the platform that I have, and having so many people look up to me, I was wrong. I should have lowered the temperature in the arena. Instead, I turned the temperature up. And
Goddamn right. You dialed that temperature up, and I was feeling the heat. I was sweating. I was excited. Forced apology. No fun. Unlucky. Exit Prime Semi-Pro. Can't blame him. He's got to deal with Skip 24/7 too. Yeah, just let him vent. Let him let it all out. Any film you're rooting for when the Oscars come about? Nothing in particular, I suppose. That kind of trash talk is what keeps this sport floating about. What sport? Basketball? Nah, basketball is doing just fine without it, but I always think it adds an extra layer of fun to it. Of course, there's a level. You never really want to see like a Malice in the Palace thing pop off again, because that shit gets dangerous quick. But I mean, what they were doing, just talking some shit, getting a little rowdy, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. No one got hurt. Maybe some feelings getting hurt. Just feelings. That's fine. Thanks a gift sub. Of course I saw that, Sylvie. What's Malice in the Palace? Oh, this is OG shit. Man, we're really on like a sports bender right now. So this was a big brawl that broke out.
So with 12, all 5 starters in double
and it's just become kind of like an infamous thing. So it started with the players, but it eventually extended to so long too. Like it was like almost 2 full minutes of just swinging. Did you see a woman forgave her mom's killer and then was killed by the same killer? Oh, what the fuck? No, that sounds horrible though. An Arkansas woman befriended her mother's killer out of spiritual obligation and then he murdered her. Holy fuck, that's so sad. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't think there's any strength in forgiving someone that has absolutely done something heinous like that. I think there is no power, nothing good about it, and I don't think there should be any obligation to. That's just fucking sad. That's tragic. She befriended him, gave him a job when he got out of prison, then he killed her in the same place he killed her mother. Yeah, this is a huge write-up on it. This happened in 2020. So that was pretty recent. And then the killer drowned himself. Thanks the resub, Chode and Guts. Should have... Yeah, I mean, again, it's one of those things that I've seen quite a bit. I've talked about it a few times because watching those, like, wild court moments, it seems like it's this usually spiritual thing where they feel obligated to forgive someone that's done something super, super wrong to them, like killing a family member. And I've just never understood it. I guess anything that puts the person at peace, you know, who am I to say? But I don't think there's an inherent strength or anything necessarily good or brave about forgiving someone that just literally doesn't deserve it. I don't even know who that is, Sylvia. That sounds like a crazy price, though. What does forgiveness even do? It's for the people that have been wronged. It's a way of moving on past it, which I understand. But I don't think there's anything inherently powerful about that. You can also just move on without being like befriending the killer and being like, you know what? I forgive it. I forgive what you've done. Thanks, Risa Meatball. Lil Yachty dropped a rock album. Really? That's very interesting. It's more like Tame Impala. Oh. I'll give it a listen. Sure, fuck it. Not tonight, but in general, I'll give it a listen. Your CW was sold to next. Yeah, we already talked about that. And no, they're not changing anything. They still have like Gotham Knights coming out. So, not much has changed. They still got this stinker on the horizon. So,
Only on the CW app.
Why is Batman dead and everything now? I don't know, because they can't figure out a way of using him well anymore. I actually do think most of these mainstream show writers are absolutely phoning it in. They're not even trying anymore. He's a tier 1 daily. They did it beautifully in Arkham Knight. What? Arkham Knight's not a show. It's a game, and a very good game. Hear about the new big crypto scam people are falling for? It's called Bud Blocks. I'll look it up real quick. If you fall for a crypto scam in 2023, you just deserve to lose the money. Just straight up, you absolutely deserve to lose the money. So this is Blunt. What is their thing? Blunt decentralized NFT marketplace. Cool. Very unique. Thanks, the resub, Azel. Hey, if you get rich off bud blocks, brother, you've earned it. That'd be like a big congrats and a pat on the ass if you somehow make money off bud blocks shitcoin. Yeah, I'm playing Dead Space tomorrow after the RLCS. Actually, I should probably go to bed now since the Rocket League starts early. Okay. I'll call it a night. I'll be on again in like 9 hours-ish for Moisty Sports Rocket League. All right. Thanks for tuning in. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot. Thanks for subbing. Enjoy those emotes and have a great rest of your evening, everybody. I will see you in the morning. Here, I'll toss you over to Rex tonight. He actually played basketball with us tonight. He did very well. All right, thanks again. See you tomorrow.